Great Sunday, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Miss JD again for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And I'll be recording several videos tonight. And in those videos, I'm going to discuss individually the stocks that are currently trending. That way, you will be able to hear what you want faster. All right. So, this stock that I will be reviewing in this episode is the Premier Horizon Alliance Corporation. By the way, if this is the video you'd like to hear, and as well as the trending stocks in the Philippine market, I do review them every day. So I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. All right. So the featured stock in this video is Premier Horizon Alliance Corporation, or PHA. So far, as I was reviewing these stocks every single day, I noticed that PHA has been part of the top 5 or top 10 in our trending list, highly traded stocks in the market for quite some time now. So I think it's really worth looking into as well. Okay, so as I noticed that PHA medyo walang recent disclosure about the stock, so I might have to review it solely based on technicals. Right? So what I did here, nag-draw na ako ng channel niya. Because right now, what I can see is that I still notice that the trend line is heading down or heading south. Downward pa rin yung direction niya. And ito, I already drew two lines here. This is currently acting as the downtrend resistance and the downtrend support over here. And right now, for the past how many days, sideways siya. And what's interesting is that while this stock is doing sideways, creating probably a support right at this level, your volume is still maintained at a lower level. Okay, that means it's possible that the market sentiment is that the sellers are starting to show some saturation point, meaning people feel that this is already at a cheap level. That's why a lot of them are already holding on to their current position. They're not letting go. Although, because we are still moving within the downtrend channel, so I'd like to provision the next support based on what I see here. So most likely you see this area over here and here could potentially act as our nearest support there. In the event, because we got rejected here again, we got rejected here at the resistance level, which is a lower high at this point. So chances are, if bumagsak siya, posibleng magsa. And by the way, guys, the line I drew here, do not expect exactly at 1.82. It could be slightly higher or slightly lower. But I feel that if it is going to dip some more, feeling ko hindi na siya ganun ka baba. Maghahanap na lang siya ng support. Currently, I'm actually pegging it at this level, but on the conservative side, I still have to look into the possibility that it could drop potentially to the nearest support. But looking at it at its face value now, this is already creating a support at that level. Plus, your volume as we go sideways here, medyo mababa na yung volume. So that means selling is starting to decline. Now, when are we going to get in? One is if mag-breakout siya out of that downtrend resistance, that could be a sign that we are already bouncing. Number two is as we, let's say, move sideways, kunwari sideways pa rin siya, and all of a sudden, there's a shift in the volume, biglang lumaki yung volume, that's your second trigger. Most especially if we go very near our support, could be here, which is, lagyanan ko na lang ng line. Because that could also be your support right now. Pwede siyang gumawa ng support dyan. Or pag nag-drop siya, ito, threshold natin to. 182 again 2.06. So what we're waiting for is probably a green engulfing, a candlestick, or could be sideways, pero may shift in the volume. I'd like to show you an example. If you go here, tingnan nyo to. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line. Notice what happened here. Sideways siya, diba? Sideways, wala masyadong volume. Tapos biglang nag-spike ang volume. It even went higher than this cloud. The cloud that you see right over here, that's the average. That's the average volume. But that was our trigger. Ang ganda ng trigger na to kasi hindi ganun kalakihan yung candlestick. Sometimes kasi, ang trigger natin, okay, gumanda ang volume, pero grabe naman yung increase ng price. So, hindi ka na makakahabol. At this point, this one is a very good setup because there's a slight increase in the candlestick. It's an engulfing candlestick. At the same time, the volume is there. Another example, here, nag-flat ulit tayo dito. Sideways ulit tayo dito. Tapos biglang shift in the volume. Lumaki yung volume, umangat ulit siya. So this is what we're trying to observe as well. Kung magsa-sideways ba siya, and then bibigyan niya tayo ng magandang volume, that's our trigger to enter. If it goes down over here, syempre, observe din natin yung ating RSI kung bullish divergence ba siya. While we're doing double bottom, for example, tumaas ba yung RSI while the price is doing flat, double bottom, RSI is beginning to show an increase in the direction, na maganda din yon. Pero one thing we have to observe is really that volume. Titingnan natin to. Habang nilinger siya dito na area or dito na area, and then we shift the volume higher, then that could be our trigger. In the meantime, given that the overall sentiment of the market, the index itself, is on the conservative side, so posibleng isa pang red or pwede pa siyang bumagsak up to this point. But then again, yun lang, we have to observe and wait for that perfect moment. Don't rush it because we don't really know if this potential support could be broken and reach this level. Once it reaches this level, we can go ahead and observe it again. Baka bumagsak palalo. Okay? So those are the key areas we need to observe. At the same time, the volume that we're looking for, yun ang kailangan nating i-observe. Alright? So, kung titingnan natin ang weekly chart, overall, posible pa talaga siyang babagsak. Kasi here's our MA20 line is just sitting right at this area. So, for those long-term holders of PHA, I know there are several good catalysts here. I'm sure you have your reasons why you got into this stock, and yeah, just find that perfect area where you can add more volume if you want to add more volume. Okay, so I think that is it, guys, for PHA. Catch my next video. I think I'll review a different stock that's also trending. Okay, thank you for watching, and bye-bye.